beautiful by moonlight. We're in love by daylight. Hey guys, so if you're wondering why the quality of this video is better than my usual Q&As, it's because I'm actually filming during the daytime for once, and so my DSLR won't shit itself. I have a T3i, and so it's just a little bit harder for it to catch light when it's nighttime, unlike, you know, 5Ds and stuff. Let's get to Q&A questions as soon as my questions load. It's really hot today. I'm gonna take this hat off. Michellekhare asks, question, can we hang out Monday? Don't we, I mean, we work in the same room. I'm pretty sure the answer is always yes. sunnydeeon asks, favorite boba drink? Oh, that's really hard. I think it depends on the boba place. I know that's such like a not concrete answer, but whenever I first go to a boba place, I'll probably order just the regular plain milk tea, because I think that says the most about what they can do, like just the quality of doing something really plain and simple. And just also, it will also allow me to gauge accurately as I can how good the boba actually is. Because there are places that have really bad boba. Like, you can tell that it's been sitting for a while and it's not fresh. You have to really like boba to be able to tell that. I always go for the regular because that's like the tried and true, like, that's what boba actually is supposed to be, I feel. Depending on the place, I also really like, depending on the boba place, I like almond milk tea and oolong milk tea, and there's like always obscure boba drinks too that I'm not going to bother mentioning. Izzy.desu asks, where did you work before BuzzFeed? I was a student. Plain and simple. I honestly didn't have a real job before joining BuzzFeed. I was going on a lot of acting auditions. I was taking vocal classes. I was applying for Uniqlo and Gap and a toy store, and they all got back to me kind of late in the game. Like, after I accepted my position at BuzzFeed as an intern, it was only then they called me, and so I was like, well, whatever, sucks for you. I got my position at BuzzFeed 3 months after I graduated from college. I did have 2 internships at 2 tech companies before as a programmer, but they didn't work out very well for me. Totakaykay asks, what's your favorite food? I like food so much that I don't think I can pick one. Like, it's not even like like having to pick your favorite child because you secretly do have a favorite child, is that you're not willing to admit it. I legitimately don't have a favorite child. It's a toss-up between pork katsu curry and ramen, but I'm very picky about my ramen. Like, it has to be good ramen. I usually don't like eating instant ramen. genesisvms asks, current crush? I don't think I have a current crush, actually. My current crush has, I mean, my last crush got with someone, and so I kind of feel like that's null and void, and I'm doing my best to get over that person, and so I'm actually in between crushes. I'm in a transitional period between crushes. I'm unemployed in terms of crushes. Riley Hoovian asks, why did you decide to work at BuzzFeed? I decided to work there because I really like making videos, as you can see right here. I've always wanted to do something in new media, but I've never admitted it to myself until very recently. I really enjoyed making videos for this channel, and I was able to submit this channel as my body of work for BuzzFeed. I'm hoping that they saw my passion for it, and so that's why I decided to work there. Eric _ says, will you ever make any serious LGBT videos on BuzzFeed? Oh, when you ask that, do you mean BuzzFeed in general, or do you mean me? I actually have recently made an interesting, serious BuzzFeed video, which was, what other countries legalize same-sex marriage. You know, it was a lot more informative and it wasn't as fun per se. There wasn't a lot of like humor in it. It was just a bunch of visual stuff. I mean, when it comes to LGBT stuff, I think it's important to have a balance between humor and seriousness, and usually humor does better and it reaches a wider audience, and it's actually able to teach people more, I think, than just, you know, a talking head saying how miserable their life was. There's definitely room for those videos too. There's definitely room for those videos too, and we've done those videos. It's mainly about reaching a wider audience. Later.Lydia asks, least favorite anime? That's a really tough question. I don't usually subject myself to really shitty animes. If I have watched shitty animes, I probably block them out. I'll say the Persona 4 anime, just because as an anime alone, it's a very weak stock anime. It's made only for people that have played the Persona 4 game, and that in itself is, I have a problem with, you know? It won't, like, that anime won't make anybody want to play the game, but people that play the game will want to watch the anime just because they want more of the world. Written by Anna. Hey, you asked a question before. Can you be my friend? Of course I can. Let's become friends in the comments below. Hopefully that wasn't a trolley question. And plus, I think that there are probably people that care about you that maybe you don't realize. I hope you're not saying that because you feel really lonely. And if you do, I'm sorry. And I hope that I can help in a small way. christianahlf asks, what's your favorite thing to do on your own time? Play video games. When I'm not doing this and when I'm not at work, I play video games. That, and I also try to work out because you know, I want to love myself enough to be able to, and that also means physically taking care of myself, not just mentally. Yeah, play video games. A lot of RPGs, a lot of good stories, a lot of interactive stuff. Yeah. Izlong asks, favorite college theater group? Question mark. I would say Jericho. Next question. Just kidding. Theater Rice is my favorite because it's the club that I joined in college, so what else am I going to pick? And plus Theater Rice is one of the biggest reasons why I'm here. It's the reason why I rediscovered my creative side, and it gave me such a great support group in terms of being who I am, being proud of who I am, and people just encouraging me to follow my dreams. And to this day, they still do. doublefantasyy asks, what are some of your favorite songs? Simple and Clean is one of my favorites. Right now I'm listening to Ellie Goulding's Love Me Like You Do, not because of the movie, but because Ellie Goulding is very talented. Jessie J's Big White Room is really good. What else is there? Those are just some of them, to name a few. I have more. It's just that those are the first ones that come to mind. Beastmadness asks, how do you stay positive? P.S. Love you, the best cutie ever. Thank you, you're very sweet, Beastmadness. I think it has a lot to do with following your heart and wanting to stay true to yourself, because if you do that, then it's just so much easier to be a happy person with yourself. It's so much easier to be happy within yourself. It's kind of like an upward spiral as opposed to a downward spiral, because when you're happy, people around you feel you being happy and they get happy, and then when they're happy, they'll be happy at you, and then you'll feel even more happy. And so it's not that hard if you are brave enough to follow your heart and follow your dreams. Very cheesy, but I think it's very true. Peter Geek Logan says favorite persona, OMG. Favorite persona. Damn it! I remember I picked my favorite persona. I just don't remember what it was. Fuck. Shit, I'm running out of batteries. I need to come up with something quickly. I would say, off the top of my head, I'll say Kikurihime, just because she looks really cool and weird. Okay, that's all the questions that I have, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the high qualityness of this video, because once again, first time I shot in daylight in a while, and If you have more questions for me, please put them in the comments below. I'm going to have a call for questions on Instagram like I always do. I hope that you guys stay positive too. In fact, I think you guys should share how you guys try to stay positive. And if you're not, maybe you should say a little bit of why you're sad, and I think that might help you feel better too. But yeah. I hope you all have a positive day. Bye.